Today in Neurosis, waiting for the link for my therapy appointment today. And usually I am the classic ADHD person who's a few minutes late. And my therapist is 5 minutes late, and I haven't gotten any message that she's canceled. He put aside some things today so that I could have this appointment. And one of which is I need to wash my hair, which is why it's all back. So fun times. This is almost what I would look like bald. Fantastic. Yay, so the therapy thing happened. Weird, quirky, glitchy things where my therapist did actually send me the thing at 4, and I didn't come through to my phone until 7 after. So I didn't get to give her crap about being late. Like, I'm the neurodivergent one. You're not allowed, to be late. It's kind of funny because I think back about how resistant I was to this therapist when she was new. And I mean, I almost fired her. And the only reason I didn't, because we were not connecting. I felt like she was talking at me a lot instead of connecting. And I was just trying to give her a chance because I knew that it might take me months and months to get another therapist assigned to me. And it might be an intern, which isn't ideal. I kind of, just kept pushing at it. And somewhere in there, we ended up vibing really well. And we like each other, I'm pretty sure, at this point. And I don't know, the last few times I've talked to her, when she's had an appointment where I'm like her last appointment of the day, she has kind of let it go over. Like we've just sort of started chatting, like gotten off of so much the therapy part. And, today we were wrapping it up. We're like making sure we have an appointment for next week. We're talking about what she's going to check in with me about next week. And then she out of left field just said, I just think it's really cool how, you were struggling just a couple months ago with being able to read, which gave you joy, like you wanted to, and you were frustrated, and also your sleep stuff. And now those things are correcting a bit. And she's like, it's nice to hear you excited about what you're reading. Because I had mentioned, I've got like, 5 books going right now. And I had mentioned one of them was Stephen King, and she was saying, I can't read horror at all. She's like, I don't know. I'm surprised with all the trauma that you've been through, and that you're able to. How do you do that? And I kind of started explaining to her what my boundaries are. Like, what are the things I just can't bring myself to read, or like, how do I parse that out? Um, and why I can read horror. And I, basically trauma, I've been through enough of it. Weird, creepy stuff. I've been through enough of it. Violence. I've had enough of it. It's not entertaining. I do not understand people enjoying the scare. It's the storytelling that lures me in. And if it happens to be a horror genre, for one thing, I'm pretty good at disassociating and just like not going there. But if I get really upset about what I'm reading, I generally either skim over it or I go pick up one of the other books I'm reading that's completely different. Maybe something funny, maybe something light, maybe a cozy mystery. And I back away from that. So, like, I'm currently rereading Mr. Mercedes. Like, I'm realizing I've forgotten so much of it. It's been a while. And one of the characters in there is horrible. So it's that allows me to, like, if I read a stretch about that character's frame of mind and his horrible racist things he thinks and his sexist things he thinks and his violent things, I go pick up a different book for a while. Um, and then I can go back to it when I'm feeling more up. So it's the storytelling. And we started talking about this, and like we're going on, and I think we went like maybe 10 or 15 minutes over. I think probably closer to 15. And then I'm like, we've gone way over, haven't we? And she's like, oh yeah, we've really gone past, we should. And I'm like, I blame you. This is your fault. Like, but did you expect me to not info dump on you about something I like? So we had this like really great laugh. And it's been like that a couple times lately where we have just laughed really hard, both of us. And like my face kind of hurts a little bit because we laughed so much during this at the end of the session. It makes me really glad that I stuck with her. Um, and I'm glad I just was patient a little longer. I fully believe in firing your therapist if they're not working. I have done it. There have been times I haven't done it and I've regretted it, but I'm glad this has worked out. I'm glad that we've got this trust bridge and likability things in common. I've got a lot of anxiety about things. I've got a lot of pressure. I've got a lot of things I need to do and handle, and one of which I need to go do right now. But it's just something that it was nice. It's nice when that happens. It's refreshing. It reminds you it's not just doctor patient, but it's two human beings. It made me feel liked and appreciated, even though okay, it's not like a real relationship, really like friendship, but it is really nice to feel that. I think for all of us, right? I just thought that was an interesting thing to reflect on, and I thought I would share that with you.